A celebrity on TikTok just did a scathing and kind of untruthful video about Bentonville, Arkansas. Today we're going through that video and debunking all the lies. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody, if you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the no good state of Illinois. The worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could have moved to Nashville. I could move to Chattanooga. I could move to Knoxville. I could move to Huntsville, Golden, Boulder, Salt Lake City, Utah, Montana, anywhere in America I wanted to. But I chose Northwest Arkansas. By far the best place to live in America. If you ever want to talk about why I chose here versus anywhere else, call me. Let's meet up for coffee. Let's talk about why I chose here again versus again anywhere else in America. So without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, so yes, probably a celebrity, a couple million follower TikToker on TikTok actually made travel to Bentonville kind of her comedy tour. I don't think she was doing a thing in Bentonville. She stopped here along the way, I think over to Kansas City or somewhere else. Regardless, she made probably like a minute and a half long video just about Bentonville. So she listed out some crazy things in there that were not true at all, but coming from someone who's just coming here for the first time, kind of humorous. But realistically, it's just kind of like very nearsighted in a lot of ways. But that's fine. I get it. 100%. She's in the comedy world. Not a problem. What we're going to do today is we're actually going to watch that video now. And then I'm going to actually kind of talk about the things where she's wrong in that whole video in general. Now, little forewarning. She does swear a lot in this video. But I know a lot of parents and people watch it with their kids. It will be muted or like dinged out or basically, I'm cutting off the swear words. Let's just call it that way. So regardless, it'll be safe for kids. We're good there. But regardless, we're going to watch the video now. And then we're gonna come around and actually kind of talk about some of the things that she mentioned in the video itself.
I'm in Bentonville, Arkansas right now at this Airbnb by myself. What the is Bentonville? Well, I'll tell you. Walmart created a city. That's essentially what happened here. Bentonville is just Walmart town. It's a company town, as they call them. Anybody who works in like big C-suite positions or marketing or PR or like sales or anything in Walmart where you're not like actually working in a store, they pay you to come here and live and work for the company. It's a up place. It's up. Everybody's on a bike here. Everybody bikes. It's not like cool biking. It's like, it's up biking. I walked to get coffee and I almost got swarmed by a giant group of bikers, kids, adults, all of them white. It was unsettling. There's a Walmart museum. Who is asking for that? You know why there's a Walmart museum? Because Walmart built this town. And they were like, the only museum we need is a Walmart one. What's in the Walmart museum? I don't know. Not living wages. There is actually a really good museum called Crystal Bridges here, but it was paid for by the Walmart family, the Walton family. I don't know. I don't know. These people, they probably eat goats for dinner. You know, I don't know what they do. They're I'm in Kansas City tomorrow night. I'm going to Kansas City. I'll be at Knuckleheads. There's a few tickets left. I'm excited to get out of Arkansas into Missouri. Hopefully that's not a company town, and the Chiefs aren't playing tomorrow night. So people come out, huh? Tickets at heathershawcomedy.com. Stay away from Bentonville, Arkansas. See ya.
Interesting choices. Very interesting. Let's kind of go to the first thing she mentioned, which is that Bentonville is a company town and Walmart pays you to come here and live. Interesting. I can understand how you can perceive that to some way because a lot of people do work for Walmart, obviously. But then again, a lot of people work for Walmart literally across the world, largest employer in the entire world. So there's that. The second part of that whole pay here to live here. Yeah, I mean, that's what kind of happens when people, it's kind of like an exchange that you come, besides remote work, like, hey, we're going to shuffle you across America and actually have you live here and work for here and do the whole thing. I mean, been doing this for about, 300 years now, 400 years maybe. I don't know. Anyways, we'll move it on. But regardless, yes, Walmart does encourage people like any tech or any company whatsoever to say, hey, we're going to pay you a salary. We need to move here though. And you're gonna live within the culture here. So that's the first thing I want to cover there is that yes, Walmart does pay people to come here and to live. Shocking. And the second thing she mentions is that everyone bikes here. I'm not gonna refute this one. This is just true. If you come to Bentonville, or even anywhere in Northwest Arkansas, but Bentonville specifically, and you just hang around the town, not knowing a single thing, you probably think, is this like a cult? Are these people like, oh, what do we do with all these bikes? It's crazy. So if you had no perceived idea and you showed up to Bentonville and you had no idea what it is or anything, you're like, why is everyone on bikes? Are we like, again, cultish? Are there no cars allowed here? Or whatever the case, I get that. But it just goes to show when she mentions that kids just ride their bike. Yes, kids ride their bike to school and then ride their bikes away from school back home. Super common. Maybe in other cities nowadays, you don't see that very often, but yes, kids ride their bikes to schools, leave their bikes to schools, ride their bikes from school back to home. There's literally bike, I don't want to say bike gangs, but it's kind of actually true. If you're in Bentonville and around like 3:15, like 2:45 to 3:15ish, there will be bike gangs on Bentonville, and not like the ones that are going to beat you up, the ones that like are kids get out of school and they're riding together. There's actually like bike, not sport, I hate to say sports, but like bike, like, hey, like you're part of the group that goes biking, those kind of people. So I will say mountain biking sports for the sake of argument, but yes, kids do ride their bikes in Bentonville, adults ride their bikes in Bentonville, people ride their bikes to work in Bentonville. So I'm not going to refute that one. And the third thing she mentions is the Walmart Museum. Yes, so one of the things, just a little heads up there, Walmart, just talking to her and also in people that have not been to the area, Walmart's kind of a big deal here. Sam Walton is, I wouldn't consider a hero in any shape or form, but it's like he helped build this area and help build Walmart and bring lower prices. And there's plenty of arguments on both sides. I'm telling you what Walmart did is that they brought a lot of lower prices to people all across America and across the world. So when someone accomplishes that kind of thing and builds a massive company, oftentimes you want to, museum, put their time, put their face everywhere to showcase like you're important to us because you've built an incredible company. You've done well for Northwest Arkansas. You've done well for Arkansas. You've done well for the world. And we want to showcase all, where it started, what, the in-between, the ugly phases, the good phases, the not so good phases, and then, the whole thing. So yes, there is a Walmart museum, just like there's also a Tyson museum. We don't want to talk about that because that's a whole different thing. And there's also a JB Hunt Museum. But yes, there is a Walmart museum. It's actually pretty cool to go to, honestly. I can't wait for the new museum to open, which is in the square itself. It's closed for not remodeling, literally rebuilding. But it's the Five and Dime, the whole thing. You get some great ice cream there. And you get to see the museum of where Sam Walton started and then where Walmart is currently. So it's good to kind of see the history all together. But regardless, yes, there is a Walmart museum. And unless you don't care to, but it is worthwhile going to if you're going to be in Bentonville. Whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to come down here. Maybe you're looking to check the place out. I have 3-day itineraries all linked below, like day by day, city by city, restaurant by restaurant, activity by activity. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. I have 3-day itineraries linked down below for you. So go ahead and download it and use them when you get down here. And maybe you are looking to move down here. I made something called instant home updates. So maybe you're using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called instant home updates. It sounds exactly what it is, literally. It's instant home updates. So enter your name below, enter your email below, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to Northwest Arkansas? Enter all the information below. I'll make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for home for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, side note, every single Friday, I send an email out just talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in downtown Springdale? What's going on in Fayetteville? When are the Hogs games? What's going on in one's first Fridays? One's first Thursdays? What new business are moving here? There are so many things all the time. Enter your name below, enter your email below. I'll make sure you get that email every single Friday, but I need you to be aware, just a little heads up, you will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make your way down to Northwest Arkansas. And the fourth thing she mentioned about Bentonville, Arkansas, and this is one of the few good things she mentioned. She mentioned a lot of other weird stuff that's just not necessary. And I'll leave it at that. Like, why'd you say those words? Moving on. But she did say Crystal Bridges was amazing. I can't remember the exact word, but she basically said, yeah, Crystal Bridges is awesome. And then she also then said, but it's also paid by the Waltons. Yeah, sometimes that happens where wealthy people that want to support their community, build an area, and also recruit great people to Northwest Arkansas, they have to build great things out of their own pocketbook. So just part of life, part of it is what it is, whether you're Elon Musk down in Austin, whether you're Waltons in Bentonville, whether you're out in San Fran, whether you're out in Seattle, whether you're in Chicago. It just happens all the time. So it's just part of it. I'm very glad that I live here and we actually have Walmart here. And so they just provide so much to the area, a lot of great, awesome resources that even if you don't work for Walmart, you can enjoy it. Crystal Bridge is the same way, but I'm glad that she at least had the integrity to notice when something is absolutely fantastic. She would get a lot of hate if she said that Crystal Bridges is terrible, because anyone who comes to Crystal Bridges in the art scene says this is crazy how much is actually in Crystal Bridges. And it's true. And the best part about all this is free for anybody. Hard to argue when you have some of the best galleries, art galleries in the world exist in Bentonville, Arkansas, and it's free for everyone to see. So, pretty awesome. And the fifth and final thing that she mentioned, and this is kind of part of the Crystal Bridges things, is that they eat goats. Maybe. Mediterranean food is pretty good. So, but regardless, no, I don't think they're eating goats. I see the Waltons bopping around Bentonville all the time. Like the strange thing about all this is that some Waltons have moved on and gone to different places of the world and whatever they want to do. But a lot of Waltons actually still live here. And so they have their homes here. They have their cars here. They have their bikes here. Like, if you spend any time in Bentonville, there's a good chance you're going to see Alice. There's a good chance you're going to see Stuart. There's a good chance you're going to see Tom. So they exist here, they live here, and all the families and the kids and the wives and the grandkids. So the grandkids. So they live here. They are going to not eat goats, to my knowledge. They're probably going to be at the Preacher's Son. They're probably going to be at the local Mexican joint. They're probably going to be over at Blake Street. They're probably going to be over in whatever, the new Japanese restaurant in the bottom of the Hilton Hotel. So the motto. So regardless, they live in town. Maybe they eat goats. Can't say left or right, but I can guarantee you, see them around town, then they're not eating goats. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, a starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page guide, city by city, all the things you want to know about the area, all the attractions, all the populations, the demographics, all the cool things, all the things up and coming, all that's packed in this 120-page guide. It comes with my itineraries, it comes with stickers, it comes with all sorts of cool things that are all part of Northwest Arkansas. Comes in a box, shipped right to your home, literally right to your home. Enter your name below, enter your address below. Where's this package going to? Enter all information below. I'll make sure you get the package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. Is my favorite full or F word? Free! So enter your information below. Make sure to get that package shipped to you right away. Also, when you are coming down here, I can give you the $10 tour. I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some home for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar would go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, see you next one.